Currently set to target anybody and everyone. I killed someone who I didn't intend to. I'm telling you, I'm gonna build a ridiculous vehicle. Camouflage. Power. Power. Itty bitty beacon. It's just something I like to do. I think we're doing good. Welcome back to Lost in Progress and another episode of Lost in Space Engineers. Appreciate you being here. Thank you. Let's see, today, what are we gonna do? Well, I'll show you a couple of things that I built while I was off camera. Couldn't help but build a few things, and I was grabbing ore, supplies and whatnot. I want to put some lights up. I actually had a visit from one of the other engineers a couple days ago, a week ago, depends on when this airs, really, a couple weeks ago. But he came up here and I had my gun set to neutral, so the first thing I did was kill the guy. So that was unfortunate. So, I don't know, I'm kind of hemming and hawing. With the backups, I might just untarget neutrals again with the big guns. And I think I'll just put lights up and then ask that nobody come into my base. And then if something bad happens, well, I'll go to a backup and erase it as if it never happened. So let's see. Yeah, I might grab some more ore and then the round connectors. All right, let's go live into the game and I'll explain to you what I mean by the connectors. Grab my cans so I can be immersed. Here we go. Let me adjust the volume. Volume at 50. At some point when I started playing this game, I got away from putting connectors below my ships or vehicles, and that might be superior, I don't know. And I started docking on these types of connectors that are off to the sides. So I have these here. I'm going to build a very large truck, so I don't really know what's going to end up. But it's going to be so big that I might end up... Here comes the shade? Yeah. So what I might end up doing is building out part of this platform to be like a runway, if you will. And then I might have to build it up a little bit higher. Like, be at this level, kind of coming out. I don't know if these will line up to where I eventually put this, so... might grind them down, take them out, or I might run another kind of bit that runs forward here and then pops up at the bottom that's more flush. We'll see. Anywho, I have put up a few more defenses. Currently set to target anybody and everyone and anything. Another one over here. And... I don't know. I guess the original couple up high, but not too much more. Oh, and this one right here, duh. And this is sort of just sprawling all around. Not necessarily where everything's going to be. Now, I built this safe zone thinking I might consider using it. And then I saw that it cost one zone ship per hour or 2 hours, something like that, hour on weekends. And I thought, and I looked at the cost for those, and it's kind of high, so this might end up being decorative, or I might tear it down. I don't really think I'm going to spend hard-earned ore on a zone ship. Like I said, I have the backups if I get wiped out again. I started a basic framework around the outside here. I'm gonna put some glass here, I think. And haven't done that yet. And then I'll build a second level probably. Another thing I'm thinking about doing is once I get my vehicle built, which is going to take a bit because I'm telling you I'm going to build a ridiculous vehicle. And probably no one will approve of it. It's just something I like to do. What was my point? You may notice that I lose focus quite a bit. I put some efficiency modules on my refinery and assembler. Oh yeah, now I remember what I was gonna say. I might end up digging down with my truck, and then if I do, I might build it so most of this stuff is underground, not to hide, but just so I can concentrate on building something that doesn't look so industrial on the top part. I don't want to build like a huge footprint down here. I'm almost thinking I should go and build up on top of one of those things. Up here or up over there. Something tells me that I should build over here if I go up to one of them. And that's just, those are just planes up above there. So I showed the changes. I might want to put some lights up. I don't even really have overhead. So maybe I won't, but I think some of the lights will be for if someone's approaching. Let's see, hold on. Put in a cough button so I could sneeze. They usually come in twos, we'll see. Do I have any? Yeah. Do have some things. Nothing under there. 13,000. Okay. Thought I saw something there. Ooh. Alright, I thought I was seeing something. I guess the last thing is cough drop. So after playing or in between playing, I ended up loading this large industrial cargo container right up and grabbed a bunch of back and forth ore. I have to be in a certain kind of mood to watch that, so I figured I would limit that sort of thing in these regular episodes. Put some lights up. Now I want a searchlight. This is something that's in a DLC. Nice thing about them is that, what am I in? I'm Ctrl 5. I think one of the nice things about them is that they will track without having to use another additional block. Do I want to flush? Or do I want to put it on top? I don't think. Maybe I want it flush and build this whole top a little wider than the bottom to give the building at least some character. Tell you, I am not exactly master builder. I think what I'll do is I'll lay out the framework of the truck I'm going to build, but then I'm not going to actually build the truck this episode because it's going to take so much that I'm probably going to want to build a small welding ship. Make the build a little less painful. All right, Control 5, searchlight. And 9. Can't remember how much these rotate. Get some glass. Wanting to cut through there. I think they rotate quite a bit. Yeah, I think that's overkill. Let's do it here. Beep. And one here. Grab. I probably need temporary control panel for now. How about a desk? Oops. Just middle click. I'll call this the front. What is happening? None of this looks familiar. That looks familiar. Whoops. Control click. Call that 100. It dies off anyway. Control click 100. Now. Oh. Okay, that was silly of me. There we go. Okay, I don't know why I did that. And let's give them a little shade of bluish, off-white. Let's max those up. Radius. Say 80. Ooh, they point in. Who goes there? Okay. I think I could make them track a little further out. 150. We'll call it that. Actually, even if it doesn't reach out there, let's just do 175. I kind of don't think the shine will actually reach out there. That one's not even doing it. Glitchy. Not a perfect solution, huh? Well, it's something. That's gonna get old. Have to move that. Like they have a search pattern going. Seems fine. Accidentally hit a chat thing. All right, let's think about this truck. We're gonna build it out here a little bit. Yeah, that's the wheels. That's where the wheels are gonna go. So it's gonna be a big truck. So arguably not as big as the truck I've built before. This should all be... Basically, this will all be heavy. I can't believe I haven't missed. Now, I actually might not build it this long. I might build this truck in 2 halves with like a connector. Try that. I haven't done that. I'll use a connector and like merge blocks, I think. I don't know if this will be strong enough, but I would like to try it. So... Can I do it? I don't think so. Because what I want to do is I want to put my drills on the back end. I want storage maybe on the front end. It's pretty tight. Wheel axle distance, but this would be big. Yeah, no connector on this one. I don't know how long it's going to be, but for now, just... that there. Oh, if we're... Yep. Just to give it some support. Yeah. Big. Ugh. Big. 9. I'm in there. Oh, it doesn't do the wheel if I'm in. Yeah, eat that. So I didn't need to go up that high, huh? The big drop. I think I actually want the spine to be higher, not lower. Then I just need some temporary things in here. I need to get a battery. And oh, where do I want the battery? Where do I want the battery that I'm not going to get rid of? I'm building this all white, aren't I? Oh, let's see if I can remember to do this. Let's look at the colors. I have black. I'm currently in that woodland camo armor. Ooh, I can make it into a cow. Camouflage. I think I did it. Let's do plastic. So I'm gonna do black plastic for everything except for the frame, I guess. Frame will be white. That's bizarre. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, so there'll be a battery. I'll line batteries all up in here. I mean, literally this. They will make like the deck. So I just need one working battery, and then I have to get one beacon in here. So where's my beacons? Itty bitty beacon. Let's do the round one. And this one I can reclaim, so I'll just literally, doesn't matter where it is. This one I'll move to wherever I want it later. Just call it that for now. And got a lot of steel. Just burn through it. Okay, and then just need the one built. Ooh, that red. Build this one.
Fuel low.
Where's my fuel? Why have I got so much? Oh, I had other stuff. Other stuff. Yeah, I'm loaded with all kinds of crap. Food for some reason. So I need construction. I need radio. On Mexican. Oh, radio. Do they have radio part? Yeah, they do. Yeah, I don't have room. Okay. Well, we'll finish the beacon. Moon beacon. We dump everything and grab the power cell. That's gonna take like 2 trips. What's fat in here? Oh yeah, this plate. Yeah, 2 trips anyway. Better. Oh, bloody computer. Sorry for my terrible English accent. Alright, so okay, I literally think that's it. You know, while I'm building this, I could probably put some solar on here, because right now it's a static grid, right? Power. Right, Jack. Well, I know I could put solar. What was I thinking? Windmill, right? Or turbine. And my monitor's switched off.
Energy.
Okay, got a lot of batteries. While I'm charging. I'm literally uploading episode 8 while I'm filming 9. But I got a comment. I want to thank everybody for commenting, by the way. Sean Elin, 6740, thank you for your comment. Wanted to tell me about ice and O2. He was telling me what happened to my ice on the last base. So click the hydro tank like I did for the O2H2 gen to look at the power usage and such. Do that for the hydro tank. It will tell you how much hydrogen it is holding. Okay. It's a box you can check for the tank to refill bottles. I think I might have had it on stockpile as well. Check the box and then place the hydro bottle in the tank and it should fill it. Do the same with the O2H2 gen while it has ice in its inventory. Yep. Also, you can look into cryo chambers to build before you exit the game. Good point. Keeps me alive in my inventory. So, yeah, I made the verbal comment that I was putting my upgraded tools back into the cargo because I kept accidentally dying with them. When I first made this server, I didn't realize people would join it. Now I have at least a couple engineers in here every single day. And what was happening is that the server would run and I'd run out of power and I would die and lose all my tools. And then my backpack would despawn because I'd been gone for so long. The music in the episode is fine, but in my opinion, the volume needs to be reduced. I guess I need to see what video was commenting on, actually. If it was, we upload now, 8. So if it was episode 7, I think that was pretty low. I guess my question, Sean, is do you like the music at all? So I will say that I did used to play in a band a long time ago, and I had an accident where I had a feedback loop through the PA system, and I ruptured one of my eardrums and damaged the other. And so I don't hear as well. But in the video on episode 7, I could hear my voice pretty well, and the music seemed really low. Okay, what was that? What was I needing? A construction. Yeah. All right, so let's see. And then thank you, Space A17. Appreciate you as well. Thank you for watching. He thanks me for playing. I thank you for watching. Zayflow Galactic. So he said, yeah, I'd be stoked to join your server. It's public. So my server is public. It's listed in your server browser as Lost in Space Engineers. And you're welcome to join. There's also, in the links of my videos, there's a link to the Discord server. There's some rules there. And the rules basically just boil down to, this is a survival server, but I have more of a creative mindset. I'm not really interested in the PvP. I won't kick you if you want to fight and do all that stuff. That's fine. But if that's all you want to do, then maybe this isn't the right server for you. And then if you do attack someone, don't grief their base. Like, don't grind them down to nothing. Don't go back and continue to attack them constantly. If you want to attack people out in the wild, go ahead. And I will say that if you approach someone's base and their defensive guns kills you, that's not really an attack. You don't really need to take revenge on that. I killed someone who I didn't intend to just a week ago, or a few weeks ago, depending on when this airs. But you're welcome to join. I'd say join the Discord and let me know what your in-game name is as well. Like I said before, I started this server just to do the content, really. And but when people started joining, I realized that I might need to keep it going. So I'll keep it going. We might do some restarts here and there, but more the merrier, really. Just have fun, build something cool. Maybe I'll go into observer mode and float around and see what people are up to and put that in a video. Zayflow Galactic, you kind of remind me of Douglas Adams, right? Is that where that's from? Partially. Sean, you've commented a few times. You like the progression. Keep it up. Well, thank you. I will say it's odd. My username in Discord is called Ancient Noob, I believe. And it's so true. I'm an old gamer. I bought this game in 2014, but I've probably only played it a few times since in the past 5 years or more. Like, I played it quite a bit at first and then just kind of stopped. So it's weird. I kind of knew how to play this game once before, and then a bunch of new things came in, and I forgot how to do all the old stuff. So it's definitely a bit of progression. That, and I have a wee bit of a focus issue, so I get a little scattered. That doesn't always help. And speaking of scattered, I did hear a low fuel earlier. Let's see how low it really is. Oh, I guess we are actually getting low. I'm down. 10 bottles are at 0. I just loaded it up so I could ignore it. All right, so next time I go down, reminder to self, get some more hydrogen. In the meantime, let's see. I want to put down some solar panels just to start charging these batteries before I actually make this truck a truck. And again, this is not where the panels will be. It's just want to start getting some power. That's it. That's all. Uh-oh. The hail comes, I'm probably going to get hurt. All right, let's... Speaking of focus, let's focus. Solar. Construction component 14. Girder. What's the difference? Bulletproof glass, solar cell. 4 and 32. 4 and 32. Computer and girder 4 and 12. Computer and girder 4 and 12. Construction component 14 and 4. 14 and 4. Oh, it's just switching to the console. Yeah, it was blowing my mind there. What the heck screen am I in? I'm in 2. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, let's do that one, I guess. Oh, I had a gun, huh? Alright. Need steel plate. Ugh. Okay, wasteful me. Let's do this. Oh, 2. Now there will be solar on this truck, but it won't be here. It's just going to be here for now. Well, I'm still in the red, huh? Got a lot of stuff. Need those. And I don't have anything in the build planner. Okay, good. Let's put that in the build planner. Let's... some of that. Get rid of some of the steel plates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't even know if I'm doing it. Let's see if I did that right. Oh, I think I gotta put it in more than once. Yeah, probably. Probably more than that, but black plastic solar panels, huh? I never really used a build planner before, so it's so hard for me to get it into my habit to actually use. If I can, I'll just line this with turbines. Just for now. I can. So it is considered static right now. Okay. And this is literally just to charge these batteries. None of these are going to be here. Alright, what was happening there? What do these mean? Does it do the partial amounts that I need? Or does it do like enough for a full one? Or does it not do either of those things? Yeah, what's happening? Girder. Okay. Who would have thunk it? Okay, now that is a crap ton of temporary windmills or turbines. Literal crap ton. What is that? 7? All right, well, that should begin to charge these batteries. $220. Yeah. Okay. Are they too close to each other? I don't even know. They're all spinning. They're all literally going to be kind of in the way. So let's see. Build planner capacity.
Energy low.
How low? 19? Oh, plenty. $16. Big old wheels. They're all turning very slowly, but they're turning. And I am 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 6 to 7 up. Won't count that one down there. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Yeah, for sure 7 up. I mean, that's the best you can do. Well, not maybe not the best you can do, but that's fine. So anyhow, yeah, it's gonna be a big. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. This is gonna be a big truck. Ooh. All right, yeah, so this is gonna be a big truck. So, and it doesn't work the best, but we're gonna have 4 wheels in the front, and then the back is gonna be like 6. And then once I figure out what the middle length will be, I'm eventually gonna bring the middle up higher so that I can go over more hills. And so the back section will be a set of 3 wheels on each side. So this is just a big truck. And going over bumps, it really does lift some of these up more than the others. Wow. This is bad luck. Fog and no wind. Let's see. What are these doing? Let's see. Turbine. Yeah. 31 kilowatt. Wind clearance good. Wind level low. So it looks like I almost have the ship the right length. We'll see. I'll have a space a little bit bigger than this for the middle. And like I said, I'm gonna arch this up, cut back down. Yeah, almost long. Like the truck will be basically this long, but maybe another 5 to 10 blocks longer, perhaps. Somewhere in there. So it's gonna take a lot to build. Let's see what we did. Did we dent storage? I would say that I was at 450 15 or so, or 18, something like that. So we've taken this down a little bit. Let's look at what we need moving forward. What did I build? More computers and girders. We have 10,000 plates made up ahead. 5,000 metal grid made up ahead. So let's see. We'll need more construction component, more interior plate, but certainly more construction computer. Gonna need more of these large tubes for the wheels, small tubes as well. Let's go ahead and put some things into production. What was it to build 1,000 of something? Is it Ctrl Shift? Yes. And I'm gonna need glass for all that stuff. $2,000 power cells. I guess this was overkill. I think we're doing good. We're gonna build a big old drill rig coming off the back. We're gonna arch this middle part up a little bit, and I'm gonna build the deck with batteries to give it power to walk on. And the middle of this will be the heavy block. What is it called? Heavy armor block. And the rest of the ship will be light armor, obviously, and it's going to be heavy. I might build something into the center, like an atmospheric thruster on each side. And then I may have to use atmospheric thrusters for a hybrid way of moving forward. It's going to need a lot of batteries. This is just the beginning. Kind of a glutton for this stuff, but I like to do processing on my drill ships. So we're going to have some large cargo containers on here to bring in the ore, and then do some processing as well. And then speaking of large storage containers, this one here, right there, I'm going to load either through one of these, or I might bring something down through the ground and up to come up to the ship. Anyhow, but it's going to come this way, and then the ore will be in here. Obviously right now it's just jam-packed with ingots and components and food, random stuff. I'm gonna turn on this sorter to drain all the ore into here, and then this is processing. This is refining. And then this is manufacturing. This is an assembler. So what I might do is, I think they're connected like that, which is fine, I guess. But there's another. Yeah, there's another. No, that is for speed things. So on top. No. Where is it? Oh, it's literally this. Huh. So, I guess that's fine. So then off of this, we'll do another conveyor sorter that pulls all components back to a larger cargo back here. Then maybe I think I gotta move this because I think I'm gonna pull ingots out, put them into like a smaller storage like this, whatever size that is, and then have that connected to the assembler, and then have components pulled from the assembler to another storage. So all of this has got to go eventually. I don't even, what is this thing? Well, that's the O2 generator, which, okay, I have to move that. Oh, we got some sunlight. Let's check out the battery input now. That's decent. What am I hearing? Is it the hydraulics? Yeah, interesting. And we don't need anything else, right? Because we have a beacon. And is anyone else on this server right now? Car? Maybe I better put a gun in the back, huh? Hey, out here. And what's 7? Three. It's not that I don't trust everyone. It's just that this is space engineers. And everybody knows where I am. Something helpful like that. Let's see. Do I have any ammo made? Oh, here's some. Let's make some more. Do not come to my base. What's the range of this? I don't want to shoot down any more of those trade ships. Okay, I think that's good enough. And we'll pick this up later. Okay, folks, thanks for joining me. Appreciate it. That's it.